Have you ever wondered if the clothes you choose for summer might actually be taking away from the attractive presence so many of us stick with familiar pieces without realizing how they might be quietly working against us, especially as we get older? In this video, we're diving into 5 things that attractive older people never wear in summer. And we'll help you see how small changes in your wardrobe can make a world of difference. From oversized shorts that can make legs look weaker, to loud graphic tees that steal the spotlight from your natural charm. Each item we'll cover has a hidden impact that's easy to overlook. Stay tuned until the end, because you'll not only learn what to avoid, but also discover how these simple shifts can help you look and feel more confident and polished every time you step out into the summer sun. Now, let's get started. Number 1. Oversized baggy shorts. One of the first things that attractive older people tend to avoid in the summer is oversized baggy shorts. While it might seem like a harmless and comfortable choice, these types of shorts often work against the image of confidence and vitality that so many seniors wish to project. Baggy shorts can make the legs look smaller and weaker than they really are, drawing attention away from your natural presence and instead highlighting the very features that many want to downplay as they age. When fabric hangs too loose and long, it creates a visual heaviness that adds unnecessary bulk to the lower half of the body. And instead of offering a casual, relaxed look, it can come across as sloppy or careless. It's easy to see why many people fall into the habit of wearing these. They're familiar, forgiving, and they feel comfortable on hot days, but comfort should never come at the expense of style and dignity, especially when there are so many better options out there that can provide both ease and polish. Let's take a moment to think about someone like Edward, who was 74. Edward used to wear baggy cargo shorts every summer without giving it much thought. He liked the extra pockets, the room to move, and the airy feel on hot afternoons. But over time, he started to notice that when he passed by shop windows or glanced at photos from family gatherings, he didn't quite like how he appeared. His legs seemed shorter and the outfit seemed to swallow up his shape. After switching to a more tailored knee-length short that fit him well, Edward was surprised at how much taller and sharper he looked, and he received compliments he hadn't expected. What's more, he felt different on the inside too. A little prouder, a little stronger, as if his clothes were finally reflecting the capable man he still was. Psychologically, the choice of clothing like baggy shorts can come from a place of wanting to feel hidden or safe, especially in later years when some might feel more self-conscious about physical changes. But the truth is, confidence doesn't come from hiding behind excess fabric. It comes from choosing clothing that fits well and helps you stand tall. There's no need to abandon comfort altogether. The key is to find that balance where comfort meets clean lines and structure, so you can move through summer feeling cool, but also looking as vibrant and self-assured as you truly are. The beauty of making this kind of change is that it's so simple. Just a small adjustment in what you reach for in your closet, but with a result that can reshape how others see you and how you see yourself. Number 2. Bright, loud, graphic tees. Another item that attractive older people tend to avoid during the summer months is bright, loud, graphic tees. These are the kinds of shirts that might feature bold logos, flashy prints, or oversized images that shout for attention the moment you walk into a room. Now, while these tees might seem fun or expressive at first glance, they often have the unintended effect of pulling attention away from the person wearing them. Instead of people noticing your warm smile, your confident posture, or your natural charisma, their eyes get stuck on the designs splashed across your chest. This can feel especially jarring when you're aiming for a look that reflects maturity, calm, and quiet confidence. What's more, the loud patterns or slogans can sometimes give off an impression that feels at odds with the graceful, dignified presence that many seniors want to share with the world. Let's consider someone like Paul, who is 79. Paul used to have a closet filled with graphic tees collected over decades, souvenirs from vacation spots, shirts from sports teams he supported, and even a few with humorous sayings that had made him smile at the time of purchase. In his younger years, These shirts felt like a way to show his personality and connect with others. But as time passed, Paul began to realize that those same shirts didn't quite fit the image of himself that he wanted to project anymore. He noticed at family picnics or outings with friends that his shirts often became the topic of conversation, but not always in the way he hoped. Instead of connecting on deeper levels, people would comment on the shirt's message or joke, and the real Paul, the thoughtful, kind man beneath the shirt, felt overlooked. There's also a psychological layer at play here. Bright graphic tees can sometimes act as a kind of shield, giving the wearer something loud or playful to hide behind. But as we age, many of us find that we no longer want or need that kind of cover. True attractiveness, especially in later years, comes from authenticity, from letting your character experience and confidence take center stage, rather than letting your clothes do all the talking. Choosing simpler, well-fitting tops in solid colors or subtle patterns allows your natural features and personality to shine through. It's a quiet but powerful way to say, "I'm comfortable with who I am," and that kind of self-assurance draws people in far more effectively than any graphic tee ever could. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please take somewhere comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 3. Heavy black shoes or sandals. Heavy black shoes or sandals are another item that attractive older people tend to avoid in the summer. And there's a good reason for that. Footwear plays a larger role in our overall appearance than many of us realize. And the wrong choice can quietly work against the fresh, confident image that so many seniors aim to present. Heavy black shoes and bulky sandals have a way of visually weighing down an outfit instead of adding a sense of lightness and ease that suits the season. They create an effect that feels stiff and out of place against the relaxed, airy mood of summer. Black footwear, especially when it's clunky or oversized, draws the eye downward and can break the natural flow of your silhouette, making you appear less balanced and even a bit shorter. Let's picture someone like Harold, who is 76. Harold always favored sturdy black leather sandals when the weather turned warm. He felt they were practical, easy to slip on, durable, and familiar. But over time, he noticed something he hadn't expected. In photos from summer gatherings, or even when catching his reflection in a store window, his feet seemed to dominate the look of his entire outfit. The dark, chunky shoes distracted from the crisp khaki shorts or light button-downs he wore. And instead of looking put together, he felt the shoes made him look weighed down, as if he was dressed for a different season altogether. The moment Harold switched to Yuri Nunisor, lighter-colored, more streamlined sandals that blended with his skin tone or matched his summer clothes, he saw an immediate difference. His look felt cleaner, taller, and far more in tune with the season on a deeper level. Many seniors stick with heavy black footwear out of habit or a desire for security. There's comfort in what feels solid and dependable, but just as we learn to adapt, our choices in other areas of life as we age, our footwear can evolve too. Choosing lighter, sleeker shoes doesn't mean giving up comfort or stability. Instead, it means finding styles that support your needs while also enhancing your overall appearance. A thoughtfully chosen pair of sandals or shoes can help you move with ease, feel cooler on warm days, and present yourself with the kind of polished, graceful presence that reflects the best of who you are. Small changes like these send a quiet message that you value yourself, that you're attentive to detail, and that you embrace the season with both style and confidence. Number 4. Faded or worn-out caps. Faded or worn-out caps are another item that attractive older people often choose to leave behind in the summer. While it's true that a cap can provide welcome shade and protect from the sun's rays, the wrong kind of cap can quietly take a round and away from the polished and vibrant image many seniors want to share with the world. Caps that have lost their color, become misshapen, or show signs of wear, like fraying seams or sweat stains, send a message that may not align with how you truly feel inside. Instead of signaling vitality and care, they can give the impression of neglect or tiredness. This is something that can happen without us even realizing it, especially if the cap holds sentimental value or has simply become part of a daily routine over the years. Let's think about someone like George, who is 80. George had a favorite baseball cap that he wore nearly every day during the summer. It had traveled with him on fishing trips, protected him during long walks, and sat atop his head during countless family barbecues. Over time, though, the cap began to lose its shape. The color, once a rich navy, faded to a dull gray blue. The brim softened and sagged, and small tears appeared along the stitching. George hadn't thought much of it until his daughter gently suggested trying a new hat. When he did, swapping his old cap for a clean, structured one in a fresh color, he was amazed at how much sharper and more awake he looked in the mirror. Friends and neighbors noticed too, complimenting him on how well he looked, even though nothing else in his outfit had changed. There's a deeper reason why we sometimes hold on to items like old caps. They feel comfortable, familiar, and safe. They remind us of good times and often feel like a piece of our history. But just as we evolve and grow wiser with age, so too can the choices we make about what we wear. A fresh, well-fitting cap in a flattering color can protect you from the sun while also lifting your appearance and your spirit. It signals that you care for yourself, that you take pride in how you present yourself, and that you welcome each new season with openness and intention. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 5, thick or clingy synthetic fabrics. Thick or clingy synthetic fabrics are one more thing that attractive older people often choose to avoid during the summer months. On the surface, these materials might seem practical. They're often wrinkle-resistant, easy to wash, and sometimes even inexpensive. But when the heat rises, fabrics that don't breathe well can quickly become a source of discomfort and can subtly undermine the polished image you want to present. These materials tend to trap heat and moisture, which not only makes you feel hotter and stickier, but also draws attention to areas where sweat gathers. Instead of helping you stay cool and fresh, they can cling to the body in unflattering ways, highlighting lines or shapes you'd rather not emphasize and rather than creating an effortless summer look. They can leave you looking and feeling weighed down just when you want to feel light and comfortable. Picture someone like Nancy, who is 77. Nancy used to favor synthetic blouses in bright prints because she liked how easy they were to care for. But she began to notice that on hot days, she felt overheated and uncomfortable before she'd even made it through her morning errands. What's more, photos from family outings revealed something she hadn't considered. The fabrics clung to her back and sides in ways that didn't look as smooth and graceful as she intended. When Nancy switched to breathable cotton and lightweight linens, the change was immediate. Not only did she feel cooler, but she noticed how much more flattering her outfits appeared. Friends commented on how refreshed and vibrant she looked, and she found herself standing taller, moving with greater ease and confidence. The psychological piece here is important too. Many seniors choose synthetic fabrics out of habit or convenience, not realizing that the small trade-off in fabric choice can have a big impact on how they feel and how others perceive them. But choosing breathable, natural fabrics isn't about making life harder. It's about making life better. It's about choosing comfort that truly serves you inside and out. When you opt for materials that help your body stay cool and your silhouette look smooth and relaxed, you're not just dressing for the weather. You're dressing in a way that reflects your respect for yourself and your thoughtful approach to living well. Every time you reach for a garment that helps you feel good in your skin, you're sending a message that you value yourself and that you welcome the joys of each summer day with openness and grace. Final thoughts. As we come to the close of this video, take a moment to think about the 5 items we've explored together today. What stood out to you the most? Is there a particular piece in your closet that you now see differently, or perhaps a small change you feel inspired to make? As you look ahead to the warmer days of summer, remember, this isn't about giving up the comforts or styles that have been part of your life for years. It's about choosing with intention, so that what you wear reflects the vibrant, confident, and thoughtful person you are today. Small changes in your summer wardrobe can do more than simply keep you cool. They can lift your spirits, enhance your natural presence, and remind you every time you glance in the mirror that you're still very much the person you've always been, with wisdom and grace added on top. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content too. Inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.